Hello, sweet crafty friends. It's Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. How are you guys doing today? Hey guys, if you don't see the little red light up there at the top, that means you're on replay. Make sure you type hashtag replay. Let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you think. All right, I see some of you starting to pop on. Say hello. Let me know you're here, you guys. Hello, 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 Roxanne. Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm so excited to see you guys. I know it's not my normal day. Hello, Susie. Welcome, sweet friend. And Maria. I'm so happy to see you guys. Thank you for coming in. And Miss Stephanie, I just saw you over at Christie's. And Sherry. Hello, sweet friends. And Tina. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for coming back over here. And hello, Shelly. Gingerly, Gina from Gingerly Creations. Hello, sweet friend. You guys, I planned my post last night, my good morning post. Hello, Sally. Welcome, sweet friend. Hello, Chris. So it was about, I don't know, 1 or 1:30 in the morning, you guys. And I don't know if you guys know that as creators, we're able to schedule some of our posts. And oftentimes, I'll schedule my morning post because I'm usually asleep when a lot of you guys are up, because I live on the West Coast and most of you guys live, you know, in the Midwest and on the East Coast. And so I usually will schedule my morning post. And I went to bed so late and I was thinking that today was Monday. So I made my post to say I'd be on at 6 o'clock tonight, thinking it was Monday. And then I was like, oh my gosh, now I have to go live. But here I am, okay? Hello, Peggy. I saw somebody ask, when are we moving? Probably not until early June. Right now, I am technically still here employed in my contract for work. So I do have to stay here. You know, I'm still working. I mean, I am off. The doctor has put me off for right now. But I am technically still working. So anyway. Hello, Kimberly. I haven't seen you for a few days. Hello, my sweet Bella. Okay, you guys, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. And Cheryl, Tony, who is the sweet person that keeps messaging me? I can't remember now. About this cute little set that came from Target, you guys. Okay, I got this little set at Target in the dollar spot for $5, okay? And I forget who, somebody messaged me again and reminded me. I buy so many things, you guys, I forget sometimes. And so here we are, we're going to make this over. Yes, Roxanne. It's really a blessing to be able to have that, especially when you work full time too. When I'm working, I can plan a lot of posts to go while I'm at work. And it looks like, you know, I'm active, but I'm really not. You just got this, Peggy? Oh, good. Okay. Well, I don't know what has compelled me to do the color choices that I'm doing today, but I thought it would be different because, you guys know I like to do different. Anyway, I also have this little wood breadboard, I don't even know how to say it, a cheese board. Thank you so much for sprinkling, my sweet friend Kristen. I saw somebody else say that too. Thank you. I appreciate you guys doing the sprinkles and the floating hearts and all that. That really means a lot, you guys. Hello, Charlene. I didn't see you sneak in. Yes, Sherry, make sure you get it. They're gone at my Target. I went yesterday. They didn't have much. But you guys, I got this from the company that I've purchased some other wood cutouts before. This is called craftdeals.com, and it's a Z. Craftdeals, DEALZ.com. Okay, it was very inexpensive. They're wonderful people. They ship right away. I did get this, I think, last year when we were still in Texas, in Tennessee. You can't keep up with all of the craft wants. Oh no, Kimberly, I'm so sorry. Well, hopefully something will turn up or it will inspire you. See something else that you'll be able to do something similar with, okay? Hello, Rhonda. Welcome, sweet friend. Okay, so I think we're gonna do this part second because I want this to sit and dry for a few minutes, because what I have planned, I can't really use my dryer on. So I've cut out, this is the little the tree from the the tile from the Dollar Tree. Hello, Dana. Somebody else I missed. Rhonda, welcome, sweet friend. I can't keep you, Rhonda, apart. You guys, as your Rhonda posts in the morning usually come right after another. I'm like, wait, didn't I just respond to her? But you guys both have Rhonda with the last name of H, and it gets me. Anyway, I traced out the little chicken and cut a little piece out for our top part, okay? Hello, Sue. Hello, Pammy. Sue, I hope that your daughter-in-law is doing well, sweet friend. Okay, you guys are going to be really surprised with the color that I have. It's nothing that I have in my house. It just today, for some reason, I got some dust in my eye, you guys. For some reason, I was compelled to use this color. And we're just going to play with this new product that I got from sweet Mara over at Retail Vintage Therapy, you guys. And we're going to try it with something different today. Okay, I hope that you guys are all having a fabulous day. Anybody do anything fun today or yesterday? Okay, first things first is we're going to paint this little thing because it's going to take the longest. Yes, craftdeals.com. Don't forget, Teresa, don't forget the L. There's an L between the A and the Z. And I might not have spelt it that way when I said it aloud, but there is an L. Okay, I have this home decor paint. It's called Antique Green. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome, Sue. I'm so happy to hear that. Hello, Marisa. Welcome, sweet friend. All right, we're just going to paint this little guy with this green. And the reason I wanted to start it now is because it's hard to dry this tile with a heating tool and even a dryer because it kind of changes the shape, and you have to let it dry all the way, otherwise it just smears the paint around. Hello, Tammy. Welcome, sweet friend. You guys, as you're coming on, make sure you say hello. Let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're watching from and the weather is like. Yes, isn't this color pretty, Teresa? I don't know why I was just drawn to green today, you guys. You know what? I like to do things that are different because I don't like to do the same thing all the time. And I know you guys all don't like, you know, pink and neutrals, or you don't all like prim or vintage. So I try to stir things up a little bit to kind of, you know, make it different for you guys. All right. We're just going to let this try to dry a little bit. I might hit it with the blow dryer. Hello, Trish. I'm good. How are you today, sweet friend? Awesome. I'm so glad it's nice there. It's beautiful here. I did not go outside, but I do know it was a little chilly. Not too cold. You guys, we're just going to paint the outside and maybe just a little bit around the edges to make sure that in case I cut my tile a little bit too small, then we don't have any of this blue stuff hanging out, okay? I did, when I traced it, you guys can see there's a little bit of Sharpie on there, so I tried to sand it a little bit so that too much of it didn't peek through when I painted it. Hello, Darlene. Welcome, sweet friend. All right. Kevin's upstairs hanging out, watching from beautiful Pennsylvania today. There's sun there. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to hear that. You guys, my prayers and my thoughts and my prayers are out to those that might be in those areas that were heavily hit by the what did they have? Hurricanes or tornadoes? I already forgot. We don't have them here, but by the really severe damaging storms, you guys. I just can't even imagine going through that and what it's like. And some people who's still having snow. Did I just see someone still having snow? Hello, Vicky. Welcome, sweet friend. All All right, let me get a little more paint. The sun is out, but it's cool weather. Yeah, that's about what it is here also, Sue. I should probably try this. Oh no, what's happening? Severe thunderstorm warning and tornado watch in where is that at? In Alabama. Oh goodness, Dana, I hope that you guys are safe and that there is no more damage to anybody in any, homes that is going to cause, displacement for anybody. You guys, I'm going to get the heating tool. It's on the floor in a mess. Moving to Georgia, you may get a tornado. Yeah. So we, when we were in Tennessee, we did have to go through one, I think it was a tornado, one tornado warning. It was in the wee hours of the morning, and it was our first experience, and Kevin was like, it's no big deal. The news people are still on. We don't have to do anything. That is so sad, Dana. Very sad. Yeah, so myself and our two greyhounds and little Roxy were hanging out in our little half bath downstairs while Kevin was sitting on the couch just watching TV. Yeah, Roxy sat in the sink with my purse, and me and the dogs were hanging out. Then his friend told him he probably should have been in the bathroom with me. All right, guys. All right, I don't see any floating hearts going on. I hope that everything's okay. The comments kind of stopped. I might need to slide the thing sideways a little bit, you guys. Try to activate it again. Looks like Facebook is playing games again. All right, it's not completely dry, but I think it's dry enough. What did it say? Yeah, yes, D, you see a chicken and not Kevin. No Kevin today. He's upstairs watching, I don't know. We were watching the documentary, the Waco documentary. He might still be watching that. Oh, thank you, my sweet friend Donna. I appreciate the stars, friend. Okay. This little guy is almost done. Let me dry it, then we'll put a little bit on the top. All right. Let's see. You guys, I went and saw our sweet friend Mara yesterday. I picked a few things up. I'm super excited. Some things that I've been wanting to get. I might be headed over to her place to hang out and play with her again this week. Susie, technically I do need to go back to work. The doctor does have me out right now. My anxiety is really severe. Oh, Teresa, you're a lucky girl. My anxiety is really, really severe, and there's just no way right now that I can go back to the situation that I'm in at work. And thankfully I have a doctor that is on my side. Hello, Christy from the Dashing Willow. Your sheep was so darn cute. Okay, you guys, I'm not worried about full coverage on this. I just want to make sure that the edges are covered. So when we put this little guy on, in the event that it's a little bit short in any area, there's no blue. Now I'm gonna get my blow dryer for this little chicken because it's not drying as fast as I want it to dry. And I'm sorry it's loud. If anybody has earbuds in, please take them out momentarily. All right. D, you have no idea. It's really, really, really bad. I've never experienced something so bad and so painful in my life, because the pain and the pressure I get in my chest is is horrible. Oh no, who's losing their electricity? I saw that. I gotta make sure I don't get too close. Most of the time, what did that say? Most of the time it's the other people that cause anxiety. Yeah, it is. It's the other people that cause anxiety. You are absolutely right. Oops. We'll just leave it as I'm not in that great of a situation at my job with some people there. We'll just leave it at that. And see, I touched that. I told you guys that don't do it when it's wet, and I did touch it and it kind of blotched the paint. But I had some hair. All right. Golly Moses. It's really wet, you guys. I really need it to dry though, because I need to put another coat on. Hello, Crafton Ashton. Nice to see you, friend. You guys, I gotta turn the blow dryer on again for this, okay? Because it's still really wet. And if I put the paintbrush, so one of the things when you're painting and you want to put a second coat on, you have to let it dry in between, because if you don't, all you're gonna do is just smear that paint around and take the paint off, okay? Oh gosh, Kathy, I'm so sorry to hear that. All right, if you got earbuds in, take them out. Hello, Michelle. Welcome, sweet friend. Hello, Stephanie at Honey Bear Creates. Anxiety is manageable most of the time, but not in public that much. Yeah. I didn't realize how, I'm not going to lie, you've had it terrible in the last 2 weeks. Ugh. So, a lot of you guys know that I was in a pretty bad accident about a year ago. Actually, it was over a year ago. And, wait, no, a year ago, April 1st. April Fool's Day, I was in a car accident. And, yeah, Ashton, they did put me on medicine, and they did give me a, one that I can take, as needed as well. And anyway, you guys, I was in a really bad car accident. Head-on collision. I was sitting at a stoplight, and I had no idea that I had that the PTSD was as bad as it is. When we were in Georgia, the car stopped really fast in front of us, and my daughter was like, "Oh my gosh, Kevin!" And then I looked up because I was on the phone chatting with somebody probably, and I about lost it. Anyway, my daughter was like, "You have really bad PTSD, Mom." Let's see. I missed a comment or two. Yeah, it's been really, really bad, you guys, and I appreciate all of your guys' wonderful, kind comments and messages that you guys have sent me, and I appreciate it. You guys have shared your personal stories, and I love that I'm able to support you, even though I don't realize it. But I also love that you guys reach out and have shared your stories, and even my silent watchers that have shared stories, and let me kind of know I'm not alone, and that I'll get through this. All right, we're just gonna put one more quick coat on this. I'm gonna set this little guy off to let it dry a little bit on its own, and then we'll come back to this because I have some bigger plans for this little guy, okay? We're gonna do more work on this guy, but it does need to dry before I can do more. And I'd like to try to let it dry a little bit on its own so that I don't have to use that dryer on this tile, because I don't want the tile to get flattened out. You can't ride with anyone else. Yeah. Okay, let's set this off to the side and let's play with this DIY product, you guys. Hello, Melissa. Welcome, sweet friend. We're going to do something fun. I've never done it. Obviously, this is brand new product to me. And we're gonna give it a try, you guys. I wanna put a stripe on here. We're gonna glue this chicken right to the front of here, but I wanna put a stripe on here and I wanna give it some red because I think red and green are just gonna look beautiful together. But we're trying something totally new, you guys. DBT therapy is an excellent way to learn to manage, sweetheart. Oh, you're gonna have to message me, Dee, and tell me about that. Anyway, I have this Waverly paint in the color of Lacquer, okay? And we're gonna put a stripe on here, and then we're gonna put this over the top and stain it to kind of mute this red and see what happens. You guys, it's new to me, and let's give it a try, all right? We'll dry it and we'll sand it down a little bit because I don't want it to be all bold red, but we'll sand it down and let's just play. Let's play and have some fun. Guys, and I might have to run to the bathroom because all of my paintbrushes, I think, are in the bathroom. Okay. All right. Wow, this is really thick. I should probably put some water in here, you guys. I don't use this one. And somebody, you know what? Somebody was using this yesterday and they said that the red smells. And now that they've said that, mine smells too. All right, so I just put some tape on here and we're gonna paint right here. I think I'll go ahead and paint the handle red. I wasn't planning on it, but let's just do it. Oh, it does stink really bad, you guys. I never noticed it before. Somebody was using this yesterday in their live yesterday. I can't remember who, and they said it smelled. The black smells too. Oh my gosh. Maybe that's why my thought was maybe that's why they discontinued this brand, the Waverly brand, because of the smell. All right, let's pull the tape off and dry it and then just keep going. I'm excited to see what this does, you guys. All right. Oops, almost got a little red on our chicken. Okay, all right. Getting stuck on the garbage over here on the side. I like this. You guys, anybody get to see the pictures that Brenda, our sweet friend Brenda, was in town, and I got to go visit her this weekend at the beach, and it was really cool because she took me to a place that I never knew existed. I've lived here my entire life, and I went somewhere I never knew. Some is dripping near the handle. Oh, thank you. Okay, hold on. She took me to, it's kind of like, it reminded me of like a little, I've never been. It just reminded me of, oh goodness. It reminded me of something that I would see on, you know, the movies, like a Coney Island type of thing. It was a beachfront, and there was a roller coaster, and there was like games that you could, you know, like do different things to win prizes, and there was a merry-go-round. I never in my life knew that was there. I probably should have taken more pictures because it was cool. Then, then we went over to a different beach, and we looked at the seals. It was in a little beach area called La Jolla, and we looked at the seals all laying on the rocks. And apparently, it's like a really popular area to go to watch the sunset. And it was really cool because you can actually see the sun setting beneath the horizon of the ocean line. It was really cool. Michelle's about an hour from me. Hello, Stacy. I'm good. How are you, sweet friend? I was so bummed because I didn't get a really good picture of the sunset because we were sitting on the bench with her mom who had bad knees and hips, and some person just walked and stood right in front of us. Let's see, I saw something. No, Sue, that was here in California. Yeah, and it was so cool. I was so excited that she reached out. All right, you guys, look at that. All right, we're not going to leave it like that. We're going to sand that now. Where is it at? Oh, here, right here. Okay, I'm just going to take a little sandy block with my gator tool, and I'm going to hope and pray that this doesn't like smear everywhere, but we're just going to kind of sand this down and mute it a little bit. Oh, I like it. All right. Oh, goodness, fingerprints. Let me get a paper towel, you guys. I don't want to get it wet. Okay. Yes, it was so cool. And, you know, we just sat and chatted like we've been friends forever. And it was really cool. And I can't wait for that day to come to meet anybody else that have the opportunity to meet you guys. Okay. Look at that, you guys. I love it. Now we're going to put a little bit of this DIY. It's called DIY Liquid Patina. And there's the color, Dark and Decrepit. I did put a picture on a post this morning and where you can find it with Miss Mara on her webpage. And thank you, Dana, for putting the link for craft deals. Let me run to the back. Oh, wait, I have a brush right here. Never mind. And I mean, look at that color. It's just gorgeous, deep, kind of like a chocolatey brown, you guys. All right. We're just gonna put it all over. And we're gonna use it like a stain, okay? I'm just gonna put it on and then we're gonna wipe it. It's gonna mute this red. Now let me get a clean napkin. There's a little splinter on this board that I'm catching. Hello, Maria. Yes, I love the distressed look of it too, Roxanne. Oh my gosh. You guys, and it just really kind of mutes that red even more. I'm gonna have to take the sanding block to this little piece. You guys, this is beautiful. Look at that. Hello, Nancy. Isn't that pretty? All right, let's do the sides. I just love, and what I did notice when I was doing a piece of wood yesterday is that you can layer it, okay? Because if it didn't get dark enough, you could put a little bit more on and do an, you know, like another coat. If you let it sit a little bit, it'll get just a little bit darker if you want it to be darker. But look at how easy that is. Okay, I really like this color. It's a very different color than using the Java that I typically use. And I'm sorry I didn't get the sides done beforehand, but I really wanted you guys to see the whole process of this because it's really pretty. And I think we'll go ahead and do the back and finish it off. Let me show you guys, for those that didn't get to see yesterday's project, the little sign that I made so you guys can see it close up. I used it in place of wax. and I really like the look that I got. Let me just finish this off, and then I'll grab that and show you guys close up what that looked like, because it was really cool. Let's do the back side. And yesterday when I was playing with it, when I stained one piece before I went live, I sprayed it with some water first, because that's kind of what I do with the paint. And then I put this on, and I noticed that it doesn't work the same as when you're doing paint. So I don't recommend getting it wet first, because it did kind of lighten it a little more than I wanted it to be lightened. Oh, good. I can't see who that said. Oh, that's Peg. Hi, Peg. I'm so glad that you're able to catch me, girl. Okay, you guys, I absolutely love, love, love the color of this. Look at that color. Look at that stripe on there. I think it is gorgeous. Yeah, I won't lie. I like to finish the backs of projects. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't. All right, let's set this down. All right, let me show you guys this product again. Oh, thank you, Caroline. Let me just show you what this is. It is, let's see here. We've got to get it turned the right way. Liquid patina. Okay, and this one is called Dark and Decrepit. She does have another one that is gray, you guys, and it looks like a barnwood fence gray. And when I go back to her shop this week, I will be getting it. Yeah, you spritz when you use the paint. Definitely you don't need to spritz with this. Absolutely do not, because it lightened it a lot. Let me grab yesterday's project and show you guys. You love Dark and Decrepit and you haven't used it in a while. Yeah, it gives it a really nice weathered look. All right, so this is what I did yesterday, you guys. And we stained this, but this little, I put a little wreath on here. I made it like a stand. Hold on. I put like a hook on here. There we go. So I made a stand so that you can hang the wreath on the stand. And so you guys know, when I finish this off, I put a board on both sides, okay? Because it was too heavy and it was falling forward. But look at what I did on the edges instead of wax. And I just love how it looks. I put a little bit, I took the same wet, I think I had a baby wipe or a Clorox wipe that I wiped the stain off with, and then I used that to go over the front of the paper, and it just, I love that look. And you can see, I just love how it turned out. It worked. I didn't have to build the wax, and that's what I loved. All right, let's put this back. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I loved it, and then some people didn't get to see it, and they didn't get to see it close up in the pictures, and I just wanted to show you guys. All right, so let's get this chicken back over here. And we're definitely gonna have to get the blow dryer out, but hopefully I won't have to use it as much. Roxanne, I know, I love that paper from that book. I love every sheet of it. There was one that was in it that had a bird on it that I really wanted to. Thanks, Roxanne. I wanted to use the bird, but I felt like it took away from the bird in the project, so I decided not to use it. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you to take earbuds out. All right, I'm excited because we're gonna use some of this. We're gonna use some of this product on our chicken. Okay. You just watched the replay of last night. Oh, good. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it, Peg. Oh, Teresa, you're gonna love that book. You're gonna find so many projects. Michelle, we're going to, girl. We're going to. I have another thing up my sleeve too for this, okay? Hello, Meriden. Somebody just asked where I got this little cutout. So it was a 3-piece set. I'll show you in 1 second when I have my full hands, but it came from the dollar spot at Target. Okay, I gotta make sure it's completely dry, you guys, because I have something up my sleeve for this, and I hope it's gonna turn out beautiful. Whoops. Okay, so this was a 3-piece set. I've painted over it. It came with a little box of eggs. Okay, a little box of eggs and a little sign. Am I drying the paper or the chicken? I'm drying the tile. Dee, there's a piece of tile down here. Okay. Let's put this on our chicken. And then I have some other goodies. Oh, see, it's a little bit wet still, and I don't want that. Yeah, it was, dollar spot, and it was, shoot, did I throw the, my trash is so full, I don't remember where, I can't find the package. I think it was $5, but it might have been $3. I got to dry this a little bit more, you guys, because there's a little clumpies and it got on my fingers, and I don't want it to rub off when we do what we're going to do. So put your earbags back out. It's almost dry. I'm sorry. No worries, Dee. No worries. Thank you, Teresa. I said it was $5, and then I thought, wait a second, I think it was only $3. All right, almost there, almost there. Thank you, Dana. Yeah, that's what I got. If you go to my my page, whoever's asking about the patina stuff, I did put a post this morning with a picture and a link to Mara's page, and you can go to the About section on her page, and her link to her shop is there. She will ship it to you. She's amazing. She ships really quick. Okay, I think this is dry. All right. Let's see. I think we're still going to do it on the napkin before I attach it still, you guys. All right. I wanted to bring out some detail on this. We're going to use this patina on here, but before we do that, we're going to use a little bit of rub and buff, you guys. Did I see the small wire cloche and the ceramic mushroom? No, D. My Dollar Tree, my Target didn't have anything. I got these I got this about 3 weeks ago, I guess, but I went yesterday and they didn't have anything cool. Thanks, Dana. All right, we are going to use this rub and buff, and I think this is antique gold, okay? We're going to use just a little bit. We're going to rub it over to try to bring some of that detail out, and then we're going to mute it all with this patina, okay? And I'm just going to dab a little off my finger because I don't want some big chunks. And I'm just going to try to go over the raised parts to kind of bring out some detail. Oh, you guys. Gorgeous. Look at this, you guys. All right, now we're going to go over it with the patina and kind of mute it because it's really, bright. I don't need it to be so bright, okay? Are you talking about the cloche that looks like a birdhouse? Oh, there was an egg cloche. I saw that. It was glass. All right, we're just going to see how much I have on this brush. You've never used it, Dee. Oh, you should get some, girl. Okay. I don't know what's on the brush. We're going to see. And if there's nothing, then we'll dip it in again. Yeah, there's not a lot in here. Okay. I want to do 1/2 I didn't do, like, I didn't really touch the part in the middle because I want you guys to see the difference in the color. So I'm just going to do here, and then we'll wipe it off, and we'll see the difference in the color that it does on here. Because it really kind of takes the shiny gold away. And I'm just kind of cleaning it a little bit and then dabbing it also. And I don't know if you guys can see that. So the tail was the side that I did and the side that I didn't do. Can you guys see the difference there? Hopefully you guys can see the difference on the camera. Oh, Dee, that sounds amazing. Dee, you've had some really wonderful crafts, you guys. If you guys don't follow any crafter, any pages, please go check out their pages and give them a follow. We have some amazing, talented friends here, you guys. And if you guys have a crafting page and you're on your personal page, please jump on your crafting page and come back so that we can get you more friends. All right. Because that's what we're about here. We're here to, you know, help and support each other and help each other grow. Yeah, it really took that harshness of that gold out, you guys. And it kind of took that harshness of the green. So let me show you. We should probably do it on the chicken too, because you can see a difference in the greens. Hopefully you guys can see that. Oh my gosh, yay, Sue. You guys, Sue's daughter-in-law had surgery. She had some brain surgery to prevent some potentially horrific things to happen in her life. And she's doing very well, and it's so wonderful to hear. Pouncers work great, yeah. You guys, I absolutely love the color of this. Green's not my normal color, but I don't know why I was pulled to green today. All right, Dee, I think you need to get some of this stuff, girl. Incorporate it into things that you do. Because I can see you using this. This will go good with all your prim stuff, friend. All right, let's close this up. You guys would be so proud of me. I cleaned my Mod Podge brush yesterday. Because those that didn't see, I put my Mod Podge in a squirt bottle. And I'm terrible about cleaning my brushes, you guys, after my Mod Podge brushes, because I don't put it in the same brush as my paint. Okay, I'm gonna get the dryer really quick and dry this so that we can glue it on. And we'll glue it on our board and keep going, okay? Hello! I forget what your name is, my sweet friend, at the old chicken farm vintage sale. Remind me your first name, dear. Those of you guys that live in Oklahoma near her, she's got a big sale coming up next month, and you guys should go check her out. I'm jealous. I wish I could go. Yes, right, Peggy? It really toned it down. It gave it the look that I was looking for. But it also, Patty, thank you. It was really harsh, that gold rub and buff. And Patty, when is your sale again? It's like late April, right? I wish that it was a place that I could go to, that I can get to easily. Okay. All right. We're going to glue this on here, you guys. Now this is the tricky part with these Dollar Tree tiles, is using the hot glue. Oh my gosh, you guys, this looks beautiful. Let me show you this. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. Thank you, Barbara. Yes, I love this. You guys, look how pretty that is going to look on there too with that red stripe. I love this. Okay, it's just going to be very simple, nothing fancy, you guys. I do have a bow planned. I think this is going to look really pretty. I just have like a little sweet bow that has like the little white stitching through it. Yes, D, isn't it gorgeous? I don't know. What do you guys think? The red bow to bring out the red, or do I need to do like a muted color, like I'm using this for the bow, so we can do. I just like the pop of the red. Whoops. I think the pop of the red is just gorgeous. Yes, right? So different too. You guys, I don't know why I was drawn to green today. Okay, no red bow. You don't think a red bow? I can do like a little, this one's too little because I got this for the other bow. Let's put a bow on it and then let's see. The ribbon is too bright. Well, we can always mute it down. I don't have any, can you believe I don't have any coffee gringe down here? But we can coffee gringe it. Yes, isn't it beautiful? Okay, let's do a bow. I have something planned for this, you guys, okay? And I also have something planned for this. So don't leave me because we're gonna gussy this up too. Yeah, you like the green, oh, maybe we can use the green material for a bow. All right, let's do a quick bow. I'm gonna use a piece of fabric instead of twine as our tie, okay? All right. I just love this, you guys. It's beautiful. The color is just so different. All right, and who was that was laughing at me? Ooh, you're right, Roxanne. I could probably use this. I still have some stuff on the brush too. Okay. I think I want the green in the back. No, I want the green in the front. Let's try that. Got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose with that, you guys. Strings everywhere. Okay, yeah, I said yesterday I was going to make a little bow and somebody laughed at me. Was that you, Peggy? Paint it with the stain. Yeah, Gail, I'm definitely going to do that. Thank you. That was a great recommendation. That's why I have you guys here, you guys. Sometimes, you know, when you're live and your brain is going and you're trying to think, sometimes it just doesn't work that way. That's why we love having you guys here. Let's see here. Let's put some of these in here. I just have some little pieces of some lace. You purchased a Bodabra. Oh, good. I'm glad you like the Bodabra. It's so nice and handy. You can do it without one. I've showed a couple times how to do it without one, but it's harder sometimes depending on what type of bow you're doing. Sorry, I've missed a couple comments, you guys. Oh, Sue, it's a short ride to see your family. Is that what you're telling? Or a short ride to the old chicken barn? Hopefully you'll be able to go to her sale. I hope anybody that's close by can go. I wish I could. Okay. Let's drop this in there. And finish it off with some green. Now, you guys, we're not done. We still have a few other things to do, okay? Don't leave me yet because we're not done. I should have put a piece of green in here since I topped it off with the green. Oh well. Okay. You can't see it anyhow because I like a messy bow, you guys. Those that know me, though, I like to have a messy bow. It doesn't need to be perfect. All right, so cute. Just have to figure out which direction everything is going. Get the little tails going the right way. Just a sweet little messy bow. Super messy. Thank you, Carol. Okay. Let's glue our little chicken on here. Put our bow on. Gotta trim some of these bad long ones. I think we're gonna put a button in here today. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cute. I'm going to use a little bit of wood glue, you guys, because I don't want it to come off. So I'm going to use, I've discovered this Gorilla Glue, wood glue, for wood products, okay? It bonds really pretty quick. But we're also going to put a little bit of hot glue to help it adhere temporarily while this glue dries. And you want to make sure that you don't touch your glues together, and you have to make sure that you get it far enough apart that when you go to push it down that they don't mush together. because when you push it down and the glues can still mush together, and it defeats your purpose. I just saw that somebody does not have Hobby Lobby, and I'm so sorry for that. That person must live in, I'm guessing in Canada, because I don't think there is any Hobby Lobbies in Canada. Okay. All right. Loving this, you guys. All right, let's glue this down. We'll find a button. We'll mute. Thank you so much, Donna. Yes, the colors are just gorgeous. Let's mute this. Let's wait for that to dry. Let's use our brush that we used on our stand, and oh, that's gonna do good. We'll just mute the other side. Just kind of dirty it up a little bit, you guys. Look at that. Took that harshness of that red out. Now we'll just see what it looks like. I'm not sure I'm liking it though. I don't know, what do you guys think? Who is that? Kathy. Hello, Kathy. We didn't have a Hobby Lobby. The next one. Oh my gosh. 120 miles. I would go nuts. All right, what do you guys think of the red bow? Let me know what you guys think. If we should put the red bow on or not. Or if we just do, I think it needs something. I'm gonna grab a button for our bow. I need to trim some of these down. No red bow, still no red bow. Okay. Do we put a bow at all, do you think? Do I have another piece here? We can put a fabric one. Nope, I'm not liking a fabric one either. What about a beige bow? Red button on the bow. I don't know that I have any red buttons because color is not really a big thing that I do with buttons. And I'm not entirely sold on this either. No, it clashes with a big bow. Yeah, I'm not entirely sold. You guys let me know what you think of that little bow. I'm not entirely sold. I have a green button. Not liking that one. That one's not bad. I have a green button and I have some like burnt orange ones, but no red. I like that one. Shorter, okay. You like the green button, would be cute. I can't believe I actually have green buttons. Might be too big though. Ooh, That one's not too bad. Ooh, Raffy has a good idea. Paint a bead on the bow. Can you guys see that? Twine. Ooh, a twine bow is a good idea too. Oops. All right. Oh, there's a small green. It's not the right color. Yeah, the bow definitely needs to be shorter. I agree. You like the green button on there? There we go. The loops were a little big. Okay. That's not too bad. Too much green, put some red in there. Let's see. Hold on a second here. How about, no, I don't like that. I'm thinking of some pip berries, but no, I don't like the pip berry. Put some Excelsior in the bow and the green bow. I don't know, the pip berry is not the right color though. It's too red. It does need more. How about some Sweet Annie? A sprig of Sweet Annie here. I'm getting stuck to everything, you guys. All right. Yeah, I'm not sold on the pipberry either. Oops, I lost my buttons. The buttons weren't glued down. Okay. Thank you, Paula. Okay, I think we're going to just put a small sprig of some Sweet Annie in there. We're going to put these buttons on here. I think it's going to be just fine. Let me, I need to tie the Sweet Annie together though, you guys, okay? I like to, because there's a lot of small pieces, so I usually tie the Sweet Annie together. That way it doesn't fall apart. Thank you, Trish. Yeah, I like the gold on the chicken. I think it just gives it, it brings out some detail of that tile. put a little bit of Excelsior in here as well. Yes. I got too much on my desk, you guys. All right. Lots of little strings. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that sweet? Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that, you guys. All right, let's finish it off really quick, okay? I will go back and paint the bottom. I don't think you guys need to. I didn't paint it because I wanted you guys to see it ahead of time, what we had. I'm just thinking that you can set this up on the counter and put these little things in front of it, okay? I have a small piece of coffee stained drop cloth, and we're just gonna wrap that around this little box to give it a little bit more character, kind of all go together. Thank you, Renee. I didn't see you come in. Okay. Just by adding this little piece, it just changed the whole look of this box, you guys. Like, it just changed the whole look, okay? Oh, Renee, I'm sorry. I didn't see you. All right, I think we can stamp like eggs on here. What am I seeing? Spray with clear matte sealer by Rust-Oleum. Yeah, that's a good idea, Trish. I do have it right here. Speaking of, I keep it right here, nice and handy. I don't spray it inside my craft room though. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of Excelsior inside this to dress this up a little bit, completely change the look of this little egg carton. Make it look, you know, fancier. Might need to use my scissors to shove it down there. All right. Loving this, you guys. All right. Now, for this little guy, oh, absolutely, Renee. Like there's so many things that I don't see a lot of the time. You guys, I'm going to paint the bottom of this. Gosh, I haven't decided. I think I'm gonna paint it black or brown, but I have an idea. We're gonna cover this up, okay? We're gonna stamp eggs on that, but we're gonna change the sign up. So I have a piece of that same green homespun fabric that we're gonna glue over this. And I also have a piece of the same color that we put in the ribbon that we're gonna put over the top of that, but we're gonna stamp this. I have this stamp that I got from Hobby Lobby. It was $2.47 on clearance, okay? And this is the stamp that we're gonna put on here. And the whole thing might not show, and that's okay. If you comment more than like 15 times, they freeze your account. What, Trish? In a live or on other things? Just be careful when you go to, I've noticed like if you go to group pages and you hit that heart button on group pages, they tend to not like that much. Chrisanne, the sign came in this little 3-piece set. The chicken, the eggs, and this sign were in the Dollar Tree, the dollar spot at Target. It was $3 for the whole set. Here's Kevin. He's over here hanging out now.
No, I'm not.
Oh my gosh, you guys. It's been happening in the live group. Oh, when you're on lives, yeah. I don't know what's going on with the lives, you guys, but oh my gosh, look at that, you guys. It's hard to see because it's wet and I don't want to touch it, but it looks amazing. Kevin's gonna go get us tacos for dinner, you guys. It's 5:13. Let me get the dryer to dry this, you guys, so that I don't smear this ink. I love this stamp. It fit perfect, right, Carol? Whoops, I think I unplugged it. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Okay, yes. It's beautiful. I love how it came out. Oh, the girls are saying hi, Kevin. Oh my gosh, you guys. I wasn't entirely sure how I was going to love this stamp, but I do love it. And I think I got a couple extra stamps when I got things on clearance to do for Happy Mail giveaways. So we might start doing some things during our lives. Hot glue Mod Podge. I think we're gonna do hot glue. All right. Hot glue Mod Podge. I'm trying to think if hot glue might peel off because this is metal. We're just gonna go for it. If it peels off, then I will sand this down a little bit and use Mod Podge. It's entirely possible, you guys, that because this is metal, that the hot glue may not stick well. And if that's the case, I'll go and get my sander and rough up the edge and then use Mod Podge. Yes, the stamp is gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it was gonna be this cool. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wait till you guys see this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I just love it. It looks amazing. All right, you guys don't need to stick around and wait for me to paint this. So we'll paint this after the live, but I don't like the white. So I will paint that later. And being that it's metal, I probably will put Mod Podge on it first to give the paint something to adhere to, especially since it's like a small area to paint. So just FYI, that's a tip when you're painting on the metal, you want it to be able to stick. So I will apply Mod Podge first, let it completely dry, and then I will put paint over the top of that, all right? Now we have our little egg carton, and let's stamp the word eggs on here, and then we'll have our cute little 3-piece set. And eggs, just need an S, and then Where's my S? It's crazy. It's hard to see sometimes when they've... There it is. After you got some ink on some of them. All right. I just love how this transformed into this just plain Jane little 3-piece set. Oops, my S is a little far away, but that's all right. Look at how cute. Wrap the sign with twine. Peggy, I actually thought about that, and it's really, really skinny. And I don't think it will work because it's so skinny that it's... I actually tried to do, before I jumped on, I actually tried to wrap some of this around the bottom, and I think even this was challenging. Some of this drop cloth. Just because it's so, whoops, yeah, see, it's gonna slide off. It's so little and skinny that even this was, I struggled with this. So it will not, it's not gonna stick, you guys. The hot glue is already coming off. So I will go back. I'm gonna rough this up with the sanding block. If you guys want to stick around and watch, do that. But to make it so that it will adhere, because it's not going to adhere because this is metal and it's shiny, and it's going to be hard to get that to stick. So if we rough it up, give it something for the glue to stick to, then that will help it stick. Fabric glue or E6000. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure that because of the metal, if that will work. I really don't, because I've done other things with the metal, and E6000 struggles with that too. It's almost like you need a... I think Mod Podge will work now that I've taken the gloss off. All right, let's just do that really quick. My table's a mess today, you guys. Like a big mess. I hope that you guys can't see what I see in front of me, because it's crazy, insane, messy. Yeah, this is gonna work. Spray adhesive, yeah, you're right. Spray adhesive would be good as well. The way your fabric, that way your fabric isn't. I didn't see what you said, Trish. Okay, let's use the heat tool to kind of set this, and I can go back and use my my easy press. Hi Donna, you're not on replay, sweet friend, but we are close to being done. Yeah, I think this is gonna work okay, you guys. Once I can get my easy press on there. Yep, it's already sticking. Yes, Donna, yay! You get to see the end product and then go back and watch the replay, sweetie. Okay, that worked, you guys. That worked. It's not going to come off. So, good to go. All right. Here is our little eggs. our little sign, and this will be really cute leaning up in the kitchen. Let's see if I can't really see because of all the comments that are there, but I think it will just, you know, even if you set it up halfway in a little tray. Oh, you're so welcome, Donna. Anytime, and anytime you have questions, please let me know. You guys, I just love how this turned out. I love, love, love this color, this green. I think it's so sweet. I just wanted to do something different for you guys and do a different color than I would normally do. I hope that you guys liked it. You guys could probably do this. You could do this in any color, you guys, even if you wanted to do it red. Or blue would look beautiful too, for those that might have blue in their kitchen. And of course, if you wanted just to go completely neutral, you know, your whites, your grays, even black with this buff and rub on here would look amazing too. Okay, all right, you guys, thank you so much for spending time with me on a day that I wouldn't normally be on, since I made a mistake and clearly don't know what day it is anymore. Yes, thank you so much, Deb. Thank you, Peg. I appreciate it. Oh, I appreciate all of you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your evening. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Love you all.